guys, and welcome to this video looking at World Studies extended essays. In this video we will look at Criterion C Critical thinking. Your research can incorporate the methodologies of two subject areas. These are the two subject areas that you have chosen. Examples could include experimental laboratory work, library and online research, generation of primary data through questionnaires, qualitative data, quantitative data, spatial or distribution analysis and mapping. If you can, say which subject area your different research has come from. Students should present their ideas in a logical and coherent argument that is relevant to the research question. The argument should be backed up with evidence and examples. This is a very common trap. Straightforward descriptive or narrative accounts that lack analysis do not usually advance an argument beyond the basic grade. You should think carefully about the number of words that you use for simply describing something. Most of your words should be used in analysis. So, as we have seen, one of the critical things with a World Studies essay is that you'll be taking ideas and methodologies from two subject areas. This is called interdisciplinary. This is an interdisciplinary essay, and it requires an integrated argument or explanation. So the different subjects should be brought together to address the question. Think of it as a Venn diagram. The best essays would deal with the section that the two circles overlap. One of these things you could look at is something called a complex causal explanation. The causal explanation is based on an assumption that finding and explaining the cause of a phenomenon or something, you are able to explain it. To do this properly, you might need to look outside the limits of one subject. You can only explain the phenomena that you have observed by looking at ideas and using ideas from more than one subject. Show how you have used both subjects to answer your research question. This is causal explanation. An alternative is the leading metaphor. It could be that one subject in your essay is more important or superior to the other, or one subject has to come first when answering your research question. If this is the case, make this clear. Use the term leading metaphor. At the very highest levels, students should demonstrate an evaluation of the successes and limitations of their integrated approach or the issue. This could sound something like this. The integrated approach taken was successful because, but it did have the following limitations. In a World Studies EE essay, there is an element of risk. It is a little bit like walking a tightrope between two skyscrapers. It may be that the evaluation of the findings of a two-subject approach needs to lead to a new or original conclusion, or that the conclusions are uncertain, or that it is not possible to make conclusions. This is not necessarily bad. Some news is better than no news at all. And in fact, taking this risk-taking approach could make you a better IB learner. Try to show to what extent you have managed to bridge the gaps between your two subjects. Failure to integrate the two subjects' analysis into the conclusion or reach a firm conclusion will not prevent you from getting a higher mark. As I said before, no news is still news. So, as long as your conclusions are true to the research question, you will still have access to the higher grades. Keep calm and just do the extended essay. Follow these guidelines and it will help you to get a higher grade.